It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. I'm your host. Well, you ruined everything. Go ahead, then you do it. Go.
I am one of the hosts, Noelle W. Herzog, comedian and storyteller.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
And then there is the major host, Tracey Carnazzo.
Oh, what are we in the army? I'm the majorette. Am I twirling a baton?
She is a stand-up comedian. She's going places too, guys. She's doing a lot of shows.
Yeah, well, you're going places too. So
go to hell, probably.
So it's us. This is 172. We're here to talk about 90 Day Fiance Season 9, Episode 4. I hate this season. Do you?
I hate this season.
Okay, good. I really like that for you.
I'd rather be watching like The Single Life.
I'd rather be watching anything but this, but we're also watching Unexpected, which you could find on our Patreon, patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you could find unexpected trash talk. And then if you don't like this show, not this podcast, obviously you love this podcast, but if you don't like 90 Day Fiance, you can listen to our other podcast free everywhere of your, you can listen to podcasts, Teen Mom Trash Talk and Catfish Trash Talk. You asked for it. We delivered.
It's lots of trash talk.
It's all the trash talk.
We are trash talk.
We are trash talk. I posted a meme on my Instagram yesterday. Did you see it?
Which one?
It said, when you clean your room so good that the only trash left is you.
Oh, I love that. I do love that.
I thought of you all. I thought of every single listener.
I posted a meme where it says people think that they're a vibe, but they're really just a piece of shit. That's my jam. I like that too.
I like that too. If you guys want to hear more of what we think, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for, like we said, unexpected trash talk, but then also our bonus podcast, which we have 762 episodes of. I'm just kidding. We have a lot though. BS. And that's where we just, we just kind of,
we BS. Everything you've heard here today, we do over there.
We do it more.
We do it more, a little more obnoxiously, a little more openly.
You're in for a treat.
I guess.
Yeah. You're in for a treat. Let's start the 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk podcast now.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking, unfortunately, about Binyam and Ariella.
Okay, great. So much happened.
They are leaving for America, and Binyam says, quote, "I feel like I did a mistake." And the thing is, you did.
Yeah, that was very stupid of you.
It was years ago, though.
What do you mean?
Like, even just meeting her, getting her pregnant. Like, this is...
Oh, yeah, she's a mistake. She did a lot of injectable mistakes, too.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. She has this dramatic makeup look that looks like she had been wearing it since the night before.
Yes.
And then the nanny is braiding her hair with the weirdest look on her face. It's like her face doesn't work anymore.
Really?
Yeah, Ariella's face. It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I think you meant the nanny's face.
No, it's like...
No, Ariella's face is scowled all the time.
Yeah, so she's not going to lunch.
Right. Well, I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
Yeah.
But also in the confessional, her eyes look heavy.
Oh, I was looking at her lips. Her
hair looks like she put VO5 hairdressing oil on the roots of them.
She has a hot oil treatment on the roots.
Yes.
That she never washed out.
she couldn't wash it out.
No, I don't think she ever has.
I think she mixed it with Vaseline as well.
Oh God. Yuck.
So they meet with his siblings. And when I say they, I mean Binyam and the baby.
Right.
And
Avi. It really bothers me that the kid's name is Avi and her name is Ari.
And his
bothers me so much.
Yeah, of course. But that's what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
So his siblings are very sad. And his sisters are like, they're naive. He's naive. He's naive. So they're like, all right, at least if you go to America, why don't you find your first son? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Do you think he's naive for going to the US?
Oh, I think this entire situation, he's a moron, but he put himself in. They need to stop making him such a victim.
But why is he such a I don't understand.
Because they hate her and they think that she mistreats him.
But I mean, do you think that there's anything wrong? Because I think they're just a couple that are just moving to America. Like, I don't think anything bad is happening.
No, I mean, if anything, he's the one that keeps getting American women pregnant.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more like, I don't understand what his sisters see in this situation. Like,
Right.
why is he being naive? He's just moving to America with his wife and son, or his
Right.
fiance and his son. Like, I don't understand what the problem is.
No, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
So they're going to the airport and his sisters come and she won't let them say goodbye to the baby, which is like super
She's a
petty.
bitch. I would never do
Mhm.
that.
So they were like, all right, listen, if you need to come back, we'll pay for your ticket back. I'm like, LOL, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
actually.
that is funny. That's what you would tell me.
Uh-huh.
You've had to do that for me when I've been
Uh-huh.
stranded across the country.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all right, I'll pay for your ticket back.
Yeah.
Just come home.
Just get
Thank
home.
you. So his sisters are crying because they're losing the family. They're like, our parents are dead. And it's like, I get it, but stop making it her fault.
Did he? I guess does he make it out to be her fault? You know what? No, I'm lying. I don't think he does. I think they make it her fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they keep talking about how naive he is. They said that he's stuck. And so he said, basically, you know, they have no money. And he said that he doesn't have a choice, though. He has to go to America. Shut up.
Here's the thing. I think that he would stay in Ethiopia. I do think that he likes living there with his family, but I don't think that he's stuck in a situation. In some ways, she does have the power and she can leave with the kid whenever she wants to.
Yeah.
I do get that, but I think he wants to go.
Okay, but also, I don't know if this is mean to say, but like, then you should have gotten a job and made some money so that that you guys could have stayed in Ethiopia. Like, what are you
agreed.
doing?
Right.
You're
not
not
doing anything to better the situation.
Yeah, you should have been martial arting harder.
You should have been dancing harder.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
should have been choreographing harder. You should have been Thai bowing harder.
You should have been banging the bongos on your ex's butt harder.
Yeah, you should have butt bongoed her better. You should have been a better butt bongo.
Oh, that makes me giggle.
I'm just saying.
And it's funny, no mention of his or her ex anymore. That's over.
That was a storyline. Come on.
I know.
I don't know. It seems like they're both very overwhelmed, and life can be overwhelming, and many people are burned out without even knowing it. Symptoms can include lack of motivation, feeling helpless or trapped, like Binyam, detachment, fatigue, and more. Noelle, what does burnout mean to you?
Burnout means a lot of things. I think sometimes we're overworked and it like zaps all the energy out of us.
Yeah, for sure. We associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause. Any of our roles in life can lead us to feel burnt out. And BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing stress in your life. Personally, I've been going to therapy for years, and I feel like it's so helpful to talk to someone else and just get like a different opinion, or, you know, maybe just have someone help you with your reactions to situations.
I also think for me, I think a lot of my problems aren't of importance, and I don't usually share them with other people.
Sure.
So sometimes it's nice I share them with the therapist, and it's like, your feelings are valid.
Thank you. That is a very good point. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you could be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/fiance. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/fiance. And as always, this will be in the show notes.
Show notes.
Let's talk about Kobe and Emily.
I like him so much.
Okay, I like him so much, but
Yeah. Okay.
why? Why did we have to see that?
Why did we have to see that?
Why
Now,
do we
I
have to
know
see that?
exactly what you're talking about.
Why do we
did
have to see that? Why? Oh, guess what? He used to be an underwear model. Guess what? He's retired, and it's clear.
Right. But it's like kind of like, listen, I know why you guys are going to the hotel. I know, because she wouldn't stop talking about it and whining about it.
Right.
So why do you have to show us her taking her thong off?
Okay. Also,
but you know what I'm saying?
I'm just making a face, like the thong.
But it's like, I know, but it's like, give me a break.
Kobe is in his tighty whities. It looks like he is in a diaper and a onesie.
It's
It
not
looks like
great.
she changed him.
It's not great.
I don't know why I had to see that. I wasn't happy about it,
They didn't need to show us that.
but they wanted to.
They didn't have to reenact the getting into the sex.
Why
didn't.
not? You didn't like that?
Let me just say something here. And I know your mom listens. I'm very sorry, Frank. Close your ears. My vagina would have swallowed that thong whole. That is the smallest thong I've ever seen in my
It was
life.
like a tiny little piece of
It
floss.
was dental floss.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like that. I think what really happened was they were like, can you reenact what happened last night? And she probably put a thong in her hand.
Yep.
And then she threw it over his shoulder.
Right. Why?
Because that
Why do you
does
do
not
this?
fit a human.
But why do you even have?
That's
why
a
do you have to
baby's
tell us-
thong.
It is right. That's
That's a
Coben's
toddler.
thong.
That's a toddler sized thong.
But why did they have to tell us how many times they've had
They
sex? Like,
needed
I don't
to.
care.
Well, they didn't do too much boob stuff.
Okay, good to know. Maybe she leaked on him.
But they stuck down low.
Okay, good. I'm so glad. Thank you for that.
What do you think that means? Do you think that means they did what's that thing that you do with the stick at a party at like a bar mitzvah?
Oh, like not
limbo.
a pogo
They did
stick,
the
a
limbo.
limbo. Yeah, maybe they just limboed. Maybe they got low.
Oh wow, that was good.
Uh-huh.
Did you think she had the apple bottom jeans or the boots
I
with the
do.
fur?
She definitely has the apple bottom jeans.
She definitely has the boots with the fur too.
Mhm. Yes, for sure.
All
It's
right.
cold where she is.
So he's so excited. He's going to meet Coben. He's going to meet her parents. And she pulls up to the house and they put this banner up and he's already crying. He's very emo about this situation. It's
Okay,
extremely
he's
cute.
scream crying.
So then there's another banner with Coben's pictures.
He's so cute.
I know. So Coben does not want to go to Kobe, which is totally understood, but also like, hey, how about everyone sits down?
Right. I feel like it was making me nervous. And
It was
also
making
when,
me so nervous.
when he cries, the whole family just like is
Okay,
still standing there.
But no one
staring at
even
him.
greeted him.
No.
They were
Uh-uh.
cold as ice.
But yet when he was crying, they start crying. But
Right,
they didn't
but they weren't-
show any emotion.
Sure.
Mhm.
The baby voice that she's using, I can't take it. I can't take it. It's so awkward.
She's so awkward.
Now he starts crying and it's like, is he crying because he's very emotional because of the baby? Yes. Is he crying because he realizes that he's going to have to talk to her in this baby voice for the rest of his life?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Like he's crying for many. He's crying because her parents won't greet him.
Yes.
He's crying because he's cold. He's crying for so many reasons.
Oh, he's crying because they just showed him in a onesie on TV with his diaper.
Yeah, I'd be crying too, honestly.
These conversations that they're having, I am having secondhand embarrassment.
Uh-huh.
The awkward laughing and the awkward conversation. Like, I don't know. I just can't talk to someone in that octave.
Her sister is the most awkward, I feel, of everyone.
No, I feel like her sister was the most warm to him.
See, I don't know. To me, I guess it's phony to me. I don't know. It's just her vibe is just not great. None of their vibes are great, though.
No, not at all.
I like
Definitely not.
Coben so much. He is a child that I like a lot.
He's cute. All right. So moving on, we meet a brand new man.
No.
Yep. Yes, we do. Yes, we did.
This man is my neighbor. This man is filled everywhere where I live are these men.
Yeah, it's not
Uh-huh.
good. So Patrick is 31. He's from Austin, Texas, and he is working out. He's at the gym.
Goal oriented.
He is at the gym at 5 a.m. You know how you know if someone goes to the gym at 5 a.m.?
How?
They tell you all the
Yeah.
time.
Just like when they do CrossFit. They'll tell
Yes.
you. They'll let you know.
Yes. So he does believe, though, that pain is weakness leaving the body.
Okay. You know who says that? Gym rats. Everyone who's a gym rat says that. Also, my mother called herself a gym rat the other day and I like LOL'd. Like I couldn't stop.
Bro, do you
Andrea,
even lift,
going
Andrea?
elliptical at Planet Fitness does not make a gym rat.
Does she even lift, bro?
Right. That's what I mean. She'll be like, I have protein cravings. It's like, but you eat a burger. You don't even drink a shake. You're not
You
real.
have protein cravings because you took a walk. Oh God. All right. So
Oh God, I'm back.
he has been competing in sports
Right.
since he's 9 years old. I guess I have too.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just sports are just, aren't they already competitive? I don't
Right,
know.
but I guess I've also been competing in sports since I'm
You
9.
have.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I understand your lifestyle, Patrick. Thank you.
Did you ever squat 800 pounds?
He is one of the strongest people in the country.
Good for him.
He trained for the Olympics and he met his first wife at the gym.
Because she lifts. She's a weightlifter.
Bro, she lifts, bro.
She lifts, bro.
Okay. Then
Eat clean, bro.
dun dun dun.
Mm-hmm.
Before the 2012 Olympics, he got tested positive for HGH, which is the human growth hormone, which is an illegal drug to use. You know what? It's funny because again, me and Patrick, we can relate to each other. I actually, I was going to be in the 2012 Olympics as well. And I tested positive for low estrogen because of my birth control.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So we are the same.
HGH is steroids, no?
Yeah. It's a human growth hormone.
like,
It's an
right,
illegal
that's what I
hormone
thought.
to use. Yes.
Right. Okay.
So then after that, he had to take another test and then he tested for real steroids.
This is where he lost me. You did it once, you got over it. Now you did it again.
It ended his career and his ex left him for another weightlifter. And
Listen,
then he
his
says,
ex fell in love with the game, bro.
All right, you ready for the quote?
Uh-huh.
This is when they grew apart. Quote, us not lifting together and being in the gym together.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's like every time she looked at him,
Mm-hmm.
she heard the clanking of the weights on the floor.
Yep.
And it was like wedding bells. Anyway, so he lives in a big house, bro.
A big house in Austin, Texas, bro.
But his brother John moved in, you know, because like they're bros, not because he can't afford it.
Oh God, John is so annoying too. They're all so annoying.
John is almost more annoying because he also is like, he has a Massachusetts accent. And
he's also trying to be annoying.
Okay, he's trying to be annoying, but also like his accent is so bad that they have to address it.
Right. Like, we're going to go to the bar.
But they have to like talk about it on the show. So now his parents got divorced when he was little. His mom had to raise 4 kids, but his mom was bipolar and addicted to drugs. Patrick.
That's sad. Right.
Patrick.
Have you learned nothing?
Yeah. Okay. He's like, nah, yo, I just did HGH and steroids, bro. It was
and
just to
basically
lift,
he
bro.
didn't talk to his whole family until he got divorced.
Right. So now he has a new fiance.
Right.
What's her name?
Her name is
Theus.
I think it's Theus. He says it.
Okay. So she's 25. She's from Brazil. His dad is Brazilian and he retired there.
Right.
And then he met her on the app. He just decided to change his location, you know, to meet like a woman to
She's
love.
the hottest girl he's ever seen.
He screamed, yeah, when he saw her and they were making out in the club.
Because that's all he cares about is how she looks.
Right. So he went to Brazil a lot. And then his friends, Andy, Jordan, and Carlos come over and he steps 4 feet away from them. He tells them to yell as loud as they can. And he leaves the door open and he FaceTimes with her.
I like this little chaise at the end of his bed. It looks very nice.
It's very Restoration Hardware.
I like it a lot.
So he said that he learned how to speak Portuguese, but did he?
Okay. He learned how to speak it without any sort of accent.
Yes, for sure. So she's fake annoyed that they're having a fake party.
Yeah, I know. It's my house.
She thinks that John's annoying. If your house is so big, can you go to another room that is not?
Send him to a wing. The big house.
So John's like, bro, blood is thicker than water. Okay. Now, I always hated this. Because here's the thing. What does that mean in this situation?
Right.
So sure, it means that you have to put your family first. I think that's what he's referring to. Blood is thicker than water. What is the water?
Her.
Why is she water? Are they in the bathtub? Are they in the pool?
I never understood that. Or just like, you know, that movie, like Water for Chocolate. What does that mean? What is all of this
no
stuff?
one knows. Because if water was chocolate, Noelle would be so much happier.
I'd be so hydrated.
You would be. You would float away.
I would float away.
So now it's 4 days until she comes and him and John are going to drink about it at a bar.
Okay. That's good. They're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, they are. And they're in Austin, Texas.
Austin isn't in the middle of nowhere. Where they're driving to this bar looks like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, he works in sales. He does door-to-door home security system sales.
He's very
had-
successful.
Very successful. That's how he know. You know how you know you're successful? When you have to do your job, as I would sell, speaking of chocolate, world's finest candy bars when I was 7.
Yeah, they're not even as good as they used to be. No, he's so successful.
And so he sells, and then his brother John installs them.
Convenient.
So he's gone to Brazil 14 times for 2 weeks at a time. So 28 weeks. Been
That's
there.
crazy.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But he loses $1,000 a day being there.
Okay. So if you work 5 days a week, you're making $5,000 a week.
Bro, he lifts.
Bro.
He does everything to the fullest. Pain
Yeah,
is
bro.
weakness leaving the body, bro. So he has to tell her everything. This is a Gino Jasmine situation.
Yes.
So now you know how you know that like your life is sad?
How?
When the people getting interviewed about you are the patrons of the bar that you're at.
That guy was Caesar Milan. He comes on the screen and I'm like, hello, Caesar.
Brian and Angela are at the bar. And they're like, yeah, I don't know if it's going to work out. Maybe.
Right. It's like, who are these people? He doesn't have any friends.
No. Well, he has, who came over? Andy, Jordan, and Carlos.
Right. Who all looked like they were in high school, by the way.
Yeah. They were like playing beer pong in the dining room. So he also says that he volunteers his video surveillance from his home security system. He's probably trying to sell her something.
Yeah, of course. This is my mother with Zango.
Yes. He's like, look at my home security system. I understand that you're not in the market for one right now, but look at how it keeps our relationship safe.
Right.
All right. Now,
oh God,
I don't want to talk about them anymore. We're going to move on to JIbri and Miona.
Okay.
So it's the day after, and he's going to get up and make her a yogurt parfait. And I'm here for that.
I like yogurt parfaits.
So the whole point and the vibe of this, the theme of this is that he can't cook and they can't cook. That's why he's making her a yogurt parfait.
But they're also, there's no trying either. I was expecting like, let's try to make something and burn it, like cliche. Like let's put a burrito in the oven, like Clueless.
Sure. And then forget
it. Yeah.
Well, you know
I forgot.
You know that wasn't a burrito, right?
No, it was a cookie dough roll. I'm saying, yes, I do know that. But you know what I mean? Like, come on.
But he also wants you to know that they only stay usually at 4 or 5 star resorts.
Oh, well, that's good to know, JIbri. Well, you know what? You're living with your mom in South Dakota.
Maybe
now,
you should have saved a little bit.
You think? Just
kidding. So now she won't unpack because she thinks they're moving tomorrow.
Okay. But you could tell she doesn't even take that seriously.
I know. So she said that she wants a beach wedding. And he's like, all right, well, I got to start my music career back up and you have to start your makeup line so we can have a beach wedding. What?
Tracey, I'm watching this and I'm like, so they can't get jobs.
No.
He has to do an album.
So you're going to invest into a business so that you have more. Okay. All right.
She's going to start a makeup line instead of, I don't know, working at Sephora for now. Right.
Sure. So they're going to make dinner. So they go to the grocery store. They go to Timmins Market and they really never cook because they're always on resorts.
Oh, yeah. No, they go away all the time.
But one time she made the pasta with too much cheese that made him go on the toilet.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. I'd rather see the red thong. Thank you for that thought.
So they have a lot of pre-made food that she's not familiar with. But here's the thing. You don't have to buy that stuff.
No.
She gets introduced to string cheese, which I'm very excited about. And she wants to try corn dogs, but he said that you can't feed his parents corn dogs. Why can't she try a corn dog?
But why can't she have one? Right. Because his parents are paying for everything.
So they get a steam fresh Green Giant chicken Alfredo in a bag.
Yes. Like that's what you choose?
You couldn't boil pasta and then put a jar of sauce on it.
Right. That's what I mean.
I don't understand.
That's so weird.
So he teaches her how to eat a string cheese and he's like, I know. She's like, it doesn't have a lot of taste. And he's like, I know. David said that food in the US tastes like GMO.
Okay, right. Because you know exactly what that tastes like. I could taste the GMO in this.
Shut up.
Oh,
God, I hate him. Stop trying to make David happen. If you
David.
like David, stop. Oh, sorry. Yeah, David. Why don't you marry David?
Right.
So David and Miona do not like each other. And he said that David doesn't like her because they were in a restaurant in Serbia and the power went off and she was like, oh, this is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that is a bitch thing. And you're like, no, that's funny.
It's not funny. It's just kind of neutral.
But it's also like, who cares? That's why you don't like her.
But also, she wasn't insulting your country. It's her country.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he thought she was being maybe. I think he thinks she's a bitch. Really.
I don't think she's as snotty as we thought she was going to be.
Agreed. But I think that he doesn't like her because like JIbri acts like a douche because he's trying to impress her or be with her. And they're blaming Miona and it's JIbri.
It is. So he's like, listen, if you want to move, I have to record this album.
Right. Uh-huh.
And then he explains that David
is
his godfather. It's his cum because he was baptized. So now I do know what this is. And do you know what this is?
Tell me.
Okay. So in the Serbian Orthodox religion, you have like, say you're best man and you're maid of honor. So you pick them when you're a couple. And then they're also the godparents of your children.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like, it goes through that.
That's kind of cool.
Sure, but I don't know about the next part about how they took his hair and JIbri's hair and mixed it in a pot and did magic.
They did magic.
You might want to look into the religion a little bit more.
Right. No, that was an interesting way to look at it. They're like blood brothers now is how he's looking at it.
So he said that they have to take care of each other's kids. I wouldn't really worry about that yet.
But that's what I mean. That's what you're thinking of right now. And that's what you're arguing about.
Yes.
If you die, who's going to take care of your non-existent children?
Well, you know how I feel about arguments like this.
It is.
It's like, let's get there. Let's get there.
Let's get there first. Let's get jobs first.
So they are serving chicken Alfredo from the bag and lemonade. And I know you have a big problem with this.
As soon as he said that, I'm like, it's going to curdle. It's going to curdle. It's going to curdle. You might as well serve orange juice. It's going to curdle. Orange
Noelle is a big, she's a big, I guess you have a lot of fear of a citrus with a dairy.
I do because I had cereal and orange juice and got sick when I was a kid. And ever since then, it's changed my life.
Well, well, they hate the food. His mother's like, the chicken's nasty. Now,
but also shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the scene. This is the whole scene.
Just don't eat the chicken. Why do you have to say anything?
Okay, but she's right though, because the chicken in those things tastes like toilet paper.
Okay, I have to tell you. I went to BJ's like last year with Matt or 2 years ago when we first moved in here. And we got a bag, like a Primavera, and there was chicken in it. It was delicious.
Sure, but it's not chicken.
No, listen, it's not like I took a chicken and grilled it. You know what to expect.
Yes, exactly. Yes. It's like a lean cuisine chicken Alfredo. It is what it is.
I have a bag of frozen chicken from Trader Joe's that I'll eat, like frozen grilled chicken that I'll eat once in a while. It's the same shit. Yeah.
Exactly. So she said the chicken's nasty, but now the way he acts, he's so sensitive. You can't say anything to him.
No, he's a baby.
He acts like the nastiest baby.
He reminds me of someone I know very well.
Yep. Very, very nasty baby. Nasty, stupid baby.
Nasty, stupid baby.
He's a BFB.
Exactly.
All right. Let's talk about Guillermo and Cara.
So why are they even on this show? Nothing happens.
Nothing's happening. So we do know that there's different cows from where he lives, and he's trying to impersonate the Southern accent, and this is making me laugh.
I like that he watched Duck Hunters.
Oh, Duck Hunters. I thought he was saying Dog the Bounty Hunter.
No, he was watching Duck Hunters, which made me laugh even more.
Funny though.
Yeah.
So they in case you were wondering, they broke the new bed in.
Okay. Thanks so much for everyone to let me know you all got laid. Good for you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, thanks.
He didn't have hot water in the house that he lived in before. What?
That's wild.
That's like a shower from like Rose and Ed with his dad, with her dad.
Sounds terrible.
So he said that he needs a computer. She doesn't want him to have a computer. She's very annoyed that he even asked for this.
I think that she treats him like a child.
He does. She's like, you're being very bad and you can't have this.
Yeah.
So they have $6,000 saved, but she has a computer. But he's like, I sold so much stuff and I don't want to touch your computer. Why does he?
You'll
she's
get
like
mad if I break it.
Right. But like, why are you breaking my computer? But also, why do you need to get a MacBook? You needed to get $1,000 computer. You know, you can get a computer for like $200 if you really need one.
Not to be mean. I don't want to get in trouble. You came from a house that didn't have hot water and now you need a MacBook.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
that would piss me off too.
Also, use my computer.
Right. Well, that's the thing. But you're right, though. You can get like a shit little computer for a couple $100. Why do you
course you
need
can.
a beautiful brand new computer? Right.
He thinks that she's being controlling, and it's like she is, but I kind of also see her point.
Me too. Mhm.
He is being a bad little boy.
He is. He's like throwing a tantrum.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, moving on to Bilal and Shida.
Okay.
So now she's in the new house, and he says, quote, making you happy makes me happy. No, I mean, making her squirm makes you happy.
I hate them both.
Really? You don't like her?
No, her reaction, she totally put me off too.
Well,
But it's both of them. But also, we'll get to know them more.
all right. So his mom, sister, and brother are coming over, and we find out that he is the blue-eyed baby, which is the mother's favorite.
Yeah, I think that's why none of us like him. That's why nobody
Probably.
likes
I
him.
mean, I'm
Yep.
clearly not the blue-eyed baby in my family.
Right.
So she.
I'm not either. You know?
I love that you're an only child.
Uh-huh.
She looks like she's gonna faint.
Oh, she's so nervous. Yeah.
So, they walk in and they get along very well.
His
I think
mom's
this
so
is-
nice.
His whole family's pretty nice.
No, they're all super nice. They're all like, I like how friendly they are. They're asking her questions. They're
Yeah.
really trying to like engage her. Very nice.
And he said the whole family's in on quote unquote the prank. This is
Okay.
not stop calling it a
Drop
prank.
that because it's not a prank.
She said that she felt like it was her grandma's house, and then they all kind of like scowl at her.
Right.
But
I mean, listen, she
but it
cared
was-
too much.
Right. Well, his mom and sister seem annoyed, and she says something that's disturbing. She's like, "Oh, he's so good at keeping secrets." Oh, that's really good. I love that in
Is
a
that
man.
a good thing?
I
Right.
love-
I married Matt because he's so good at keeping secrets. That's so
That's a
great.
terrible thing.
That's actually a quality I don't want. I want you to never be
Oh,
able to keep a
God.
secret. Huh?
So they ask her, they're like, "You're 37, you're married, but no kids." And she's like, "No, I love kids. I want kids." And they're like, "Bilal, do you want kids?" And he's like, "My mom's calling. I can't hear you."
Right.
And his mom's like, "I'm here at the table with you." And he's like, "Oh my God, the dog
Mm-hmm.
ran down the street."
Mhm.
And
The
they're like-
delivery pizza, the pizza delivery guy's
Uh-huh.
outside.
They're like,
uh-huh.
"Bilal, we're eating steak."
Mhm.
He's
like, I have
wanted-
homework. Oh God. It's like he won't tell her he doesn't want to have kids. He
just
might as
tell
well
her.
have had a vasectomy and not
Yes.
told her.
I think that would have been a good idea,
Yeah,
actually.
me too. Mhm.
But also, like, I don't know, just meet his kids. Just, I don't know.
That's the thing. Meet his kids because it seems like he has a great relationship with his ex. He's probably
has a
got
nice
his kids all
family.
the time. Right.
Yeah.
So the kids will be in your life.
Nice family, nice house.
They're gonna call you sweet tits, sugar tits.
They're gonna call you whatever they feel comfortable with.
Yep, whatever that might be.
Whatever that might be. You're gonna be riding around in a work van, sitting on a bucket of nails. Everything's gonna
Yeah,
be
it
fine.
sounds so fun. Bucket
and you
of
have
nails.
and you have two houses.
That sounds great. Right. You do have two houses though.
You can always go live in the other house, and honestly, it's not so bad,
No, that especially if you're by yourself.
right?
Yeah.
At least it's a little home away from home with a bed in a bag.
Seriously. A bed in a bag.
Well, I mean, that was the whole episode, and we really appreciate you guys listening. And it's my birthday today, and it's Noelle's birthday too. So I would love for you guys to leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on, and join the Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast. As always, this link will be in the show notes. But we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow the podcast on 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, and follow Noelle at NoeGirl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And you could follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Trixie Tuzini, or you can go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related, all of our merch, and my upcoming stand-up comedy dates.
And you'll never know if I'll be at one of Tracey's shows.
You'll never
too.
know. There's no way
You'll
to
never know. So you're gonna have to go.
Just saying. TraceyCarnazzo.com, patreon.com/trash talk podcast, and do the rating, do the review. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Join the group on Facebook, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook. If you want to talk about the show, talk to us, or talk about the podcast.
And do the stuff.
Do the stuff. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.